Fodder Scam, 1996, against Lalu Prasad Yadav, the sitting chief minister. As a young SP, when you had actually received the file to investigate, and you've interrogated him for, I think, 6 hours in the CBI office. How was your experience? You can talk about a brief about the scam. What was the scam about? So that people of current generation must have an understanding. Because Fodder Scam एक 96 का ज़माने का है. और current generation would not be able to know कि exactly क्या हुआ था. So a brief introduction about a Fodder Scam, and as a young SP, what all pressures you had? How was it like to interact with the sitting CM for 6 hours, having a conversation with him and asking him questions which is extremely uncomfortable for him to answer, and he's deviating you everywhere with his answers?
No, ऐसा नहीं है, but deviating का सवाल ही नहीं है. ये जो फॉडर स्कैम है बेसिकली बिहार में it is synonymous to looting the own government treasury. Fodder scam नाम इसीलिए पड़ा है क्योंकि ये it is related to the animal husbandry department. Animal husbandry department हर एक states में होते हैं just for the purpose of improving the livestock in the states and looking after them. इसमें 3 कंपोनेंट थे एनिमल हस्बेंड्री डिपार्टमेंट में. एक तो फॉडर, सप्लाई ऑफ फॉडर हो गया. दूसरा था वेटनरी मेडिसिन, सप्लाई ऑफ वेटनरी मेडिसिन. और थर्ड था सप्लाई ऑफ आर्टिफिशियल इंसेमिनेशन इंस्ट्रूमेंट्स. Artificial insemination is resorted to for improving the breed of the livestock, and government undertakes that responsibility. तो एनिमल हस्बेंड्री डिपार्टमेंट का बजट होता है, उसमें पैसे आते हैं. इसमें क्या हुआ था कि जो बजट अलॉट हुआ एनिमल हस्बेंड्री डिपार्टमेंट को, उसको बजट अलॉटमेंट लेटर्स को फोर्स किया गया. ठीक है, जैसे अगर आपको 1 लाख रुपए का बजट अलॉट किया है तो आगे 2 0 लगा दीजिए तो फिगर चेंजेस
जी,
लाइक दैट. पैसा उतना नहीं है, बट ऑन पेपर यू सी दैट मच ऑफ मनी इज देयर. इस बजट अलॉटमेंट लेटर को डिफरेंट डिस्ट्रिक्ट एनिमल हस्बेंड्री ऑफिसर्स को भेजा गया for purchase and all. So over a period of time, what they did not purchase the material, whether fodder or veterinary medicine or artificial insemination, and siphoned off the money which was paid to the suppliers, so-called suppliers. So no supply and money taken. This is basically the scam. And इसका जो वॉल्यूम था, इट वाज अराउंड 950 crores और समथिंग लाइक.
दिस इज 96
इन 1996. तो इस केस की सबसे बड़ी आश्चर्यजनक बात ये थी कि इसमें गवर्नमेंट ऑफ बिहार itself connived with the officers of animal husbandry department to siphon off money from their own treasury. When I say government of Bihar, means right from the top, this CM, the minister, and the senior bureaucrats. ठीक है. एक्चुअल परपिट्रेशन तो जो नीचे के ऑफिसर्स थे उन्होंने किया, बट दे प्रोवाइडेड द प्रोटेक्शन, द सीनियर लेवल फंक्शनरीज, पॉलिटिकल लीडरशिप, and took their share in it.
So when you got the case, you were sitting with the Chief Minister Lalu Prasad Yadav.
No. It's not like that. The case was referred to us, to the CBI, by the Supreme Court.
Okay.
Initially, a PIL was filed in the High Court, Patna. It was heard by a division bench. They ordered for the CBI investigation. The government of Bihar went in appeal against this order to the Supreme Court. Supreme Court upheld the decision of the High Court, Patna, but added that the investigation of the CBI will be monitored by a division bench of Patna High Court. Okay. So, as per the order of the High Court, Supreme Court, we took over the investigation. Some 54 odd cases were registered by the Bihar police. We took over the investigation and started investigating. We had identified some 6-7 cases in which larger conspiracy angle was to be investigated. One such case was, the first case was investigated by my branch. I was supervising it. And in that, Mr. Yadav was examined, interrogated for about 6+ hours in Patna. And that too not in the office of the Chief Minister or in the CBI office, because it would have created a lot of law and order issues for the government. So it was decided that he will be interrogated in a guest house within Patna, but in the outskirts where security will be easier and interrogation can take place properly. So we went there. There's a team. I was heading the team and we interrogated him.
Okay. How was your experience sitting across him? As a young SP sitting across a sitting CM of the state.
Naturally, अगर किसी sitting chief minister को आप interrogate कर रहे हैं, पूछताछ कर रहे हैं, तो एक बहुत natural situation तो नहीं है. It is something peculiar happening.
Correct.
So पूछताछ करने से पहले भी अपने आप को तैयारी तो करनी पड़ती है. सवाल तैयार करने पड़ते हैं पूछने के लिए. relevant सवाल पूछे जाए. उसकी तैयारी हम लोगों ने की थी एंड उनसे पूछा गया तो उनसे हम एक्सपेक्ट करते थे कि वो जवाब देंगे, तो काफ़ी जवाब भी दिए उन्होंने, ऐसी बात नहीं है. बट चूंकि वो सिटिंग चीफ मिनिस्टर थे, नेचुरली ही हैड सम अथॉरिटी विद हिम एंड ही बीइंग इंटरोगेटेड बाय अस वाज अ बिग थिंग फॉर अस, नो डाउट अबाउट इट.
How did
Big
you,
thing doesn't mean that we are overawed by that situation. Big thing means when you are questioning a sitting chief minister, you have to be, or I have to be well prepared to ask appropriately. क्योंकि ये it's a very sensitive issue. Interrogation बंद कमरे में होता है. You cannot misbehave because it will create a lot of controversy outside. So you have to be very polite, you have to be very well-mannered, don't misbehave. But at the same time, you want appropriately, the questions are asked and the appropriate answers are given. So you have to maintain a balanced sort of thing. And we did it. There's nothing big in that. But of course, yeah, it was a big situation for us.
when he had, I think there is something, truckload of papers were being sent
No,
as evidence.
This Fodder Scam is basically based on the documentary evidence. Like you start from the budget allotment letters and connected files, okay? Come to the ground level where every kg of fodder, the order is issued, supply order, then invoice is raised, bills are paid, then they are submitted to the treasury for encashing the bill. Fodder हो गया, veterinary medicine हो गया, artificial insect. तो एक एक केस में बहुत ज़्यादा डॉक्यूमेंट्स थे. तो naturally when you file a chart sheet, you have to support it with the documents. So when you file a chart sheet and supporting documents are submitted, naturally it is quite big. और हर एक FIR में 50+ accused थे.
Oh.
और as per the judicial system, जो भी accused होता है उसको हमें उसका copies देनी पड़ती हैं. रिलाइड अपॉन डॉक्यूमेंट्स की, तो उसका सबको जेरोक्स करा के कॉपी देना। उस समय ये आपका पेन ड्राइव वाला सिस्टम नहीं था, तो वी हैड टू सप्लाई द हार्ड कॉपीज। दैट इज हाउ इट इज ट्रक लोड ऑफ डॉक्यूमेंट्स।
ओके। कोई कहने और सुनने में जब पता लगता है कि ट्रक भर के डॉक्यूमेंट्स।
नहीं, ट्रक लोड तो था, इसमें कोई शक नहीं है, बट डॉक्यूमेंट बेस्ड इन्वेस्टिगेशन है।
So post 96, post Fodder Scam, after having a conversation with Mr. Yadav, उनका सर एक मिजाज भी, वो काफी मजाक जरा ज्यादा करते थे, बात कम करते थे, तो क्या आप इन्वेस्टिगेशन के दौरान पर भी ऐसा करते थे वो?
Naturally, he was very jovial, no doubt about it. And I must tell that he also was very careful कि कोई इस तरह की बात नहीं हो जाए जिसकी वजह से कंट्रोवर्सी हो।
जी।
और हंसाने का तो खैर उनका एक अंदाज है ही। काफ़ी चीज़ें हुई उस दरमियान, 6 घंटा छोटा समय नहीं होता है,
बिल्कुल।
काफ़ी बड़ा समय होता है। और वो उस समय लगा कि हाँ, ही इज़ अ वेरी, क्योंकि मेरा तो फर्स्ट उनके साथ इंटरेक्शन था, बट ही वॉज वेरी जोवियल, वेरी पोलाइट एंड गुड कॉन्वर्सेशन।